Hi student, I'm Praveen, your English teacher. In this video, I attempt to revise the last year's NEP question paper for second semester BA of Mangalore University. Um, you know that this examination is for 60 marks and you have to write for 2 hours. The first question is on finding the theme of a passage, and that carries 2 marks. So, what you need to do is you have to quickly read this passage and you have to find out what this passage is about. So, here in this passage, you can see that they are told about Mallika Srinivasan, who was born in 1959, and she's an Indian industrialist who currently acts as the Chief Executive Officer of Tractors and Farm Equipment. She is the recipient of several illustrious awards, including the first Businesswoman of the Year award for India, which she received from BBC, Businesswoman of the Year award, which was given to her by Economic Times, and Entrepreneur of the Year in the field of manufacturing from Ernst and Young. She has been given the title of Tractor Queen by many members of the media for her success in the tractor industry. The media has also ranked her as one of the India's most powerful businesswomen, born on 19th November 1959 in Chennai, in the state of Tamil Nadu, India. Mallika Srinivasan grew up listening to her father discussing business with the family at the dinner table. Her father's attitude to business taught Srinivasan a lot, shaping her into the industrialist she became. In school, she performed well, showing a keen understanding of business and economic principles. Her father had suggested that she study literature, but she disregarded his advice. She pursued an MA in econometrics from Madras University instead. During that period of time, she also got married to Venu Srinivasan, chairman of the motorcycle manufacturer TVS Motor Company. However, Malika was not content with an idle life. She decided to study abroad to further enhance her skills. So the question is, identify the central theme of the passage. So as I read, you might have understood that it is about Mallika Srinivasan. You can write achievement of Mallika Srinivasan. That can be one theme, or you can write the story of Mallika Srinivasan, or the success story of Mallika Srinivasan, or um, um, story of a woman from India in the business. So, like this, you can write any answer. There is no one answer for this. So, you read the passage and you will come to know what it is about and write that in one sentence or even less. But you should have basic elements of the text in your theme. Um, Coming to the next question, um, see, choose the right synonym from the passage for the underlined word in the sentence. Actually, they have used this uh, question. This question is based on the passage. The question is, she enjoyed a long and famous career as a film producer. So this word famous, there is a synonym for that, and this is in the passage. So if you go back, you can see that here the word illustrious is there. Illustrious means well known or famous. So she is a recipient of several illustrious awards. So illustrious is a synonym of famous. So you can write that there. And in this passage, when you answer, you can see the passage and find out the words that you do not know. So I think those will be the words that you need to carefully look at and see which one is suitable there. Here, the second question is an antonym. So fill in the blanks with the appropriate antonym of the word underlined. So success, you know that the synonym for the antonym, the opposite word for that is failure. So success and failure are the two sides of the same coin. So you don't have to really refer the passage if you know the synonym or the antonym. I'm sorry, the antonym of the antonym of the word given. But for synonym, you have to refer the passage because you cannot write any synonym, but you have to use the synonym that is given in the passage. Third question is about prefixes and suffixes. You know that you have to fix some words before the root word, that is called prefix, and if you put something at the end of that root word, that is called suffix. So here they have given you a sentence and you have to read the sentence and understand and see what prefix you can or suffix you can use there. First one, A, though he is 40, he's still married is the word given. So you know that by the age of 40 or before that, people get married. So they get married at the age of 28 to 30 or 35. But 40 is an age that most of the people get married. But here you can see that though he's 40, he's still unmarried. Un is the prefix used there. Then you have to write the whole word there. Then in the examination, you don't have to write the whole sentence, but at least you can write the question number and the answer. Okay. Now 3b, it is necessary for the youth to think about personal growth and career enhance. So you know that when you read this, it should be enhancement. So there is no other word. So ment is the prefix that you have to use. So then coming to the fourth question, it's about collocation. So you have to match column A with one of the suitable collocation that goes with the words given in column A. So if you see warm, so usually we say warm welcome. We never say warm apology or warm thanks. So we say sincere thanks, we can say warm welcome. Then second one, usually we say stage fear, not stage hatred or stage band. And then here is the answer. Then the third main question, rewrite any two of the following sentences in reported speech. So here you have to report what is given. There are three sentences given and you have to answer any two. So the first one is Arun said it's time to leave for the meeting. So the answer can be Arun said that it was time to leave for the meeting. So you have to remove the inverted commas and the answer is given here. And B, I said to the teacher, please explain the topic to me. So the answer can be I said to the teacher, because it's a request, you can say I requested the teacher to explain the topic to me. So then third one, the guest said, why is uh, why is a room so stuffy? So the guest inquired or asked, because it's a question, so you can say asked or inquired why the room was so stuffy. So this is how you need to change. Um, so second question is about dialogue writing. So you have to write 10 to 12 sentences. So don't keep your dialogue too short because you need to discuss um, some of the area that they have asked you to write on. For example, two friends discussing the merits and demerits of films. So you can keep two characters. You give two imaginary names and let them ask questions about the films. So one may say that so you can have introduction first. Two friends meeting and first they greet each other and after that they talk about the films. So you can say I recently went to the film and I feel that films are good for people because you have to write about in a dialogue form. So because it gives you a close view of a problem, or you enjoy learning things through songs or through scenery. So in that way, two friends can discuss. So one can ask, when did you go to the film, or what was the movie? I mean, how do you say that this is a merit? The other one can say that there are a lot of demerits, because sometimes films can be an addiction, and people uh, watch TV or mobile or for long hours. So that's a disadvantage. Um, then that is, you can choose any one of the topics. Second one is a daughter asking mother's permission to buy a new smartphone. I think this is a very familiar situation to you, and you can write a dialogue between a daughter and a mother. So I think all of you have phones, and I think you might have come across this situation, taking parents' permission to buy a smartphone. So parent may ask why you need a phone. The student or the daughter can tell that it is necessary for education, and the teacher can, the parent can ask how to arrange the money, and the student can say that she has saved some money for that, and she can say that the advantages, she can learn a lot of good things using phone, and the parent warning or cautioning that smartphones can be problematic if they do not use it well. So these are some of the questions I have discussed. So I will try to prepare another video on the second part of the question paper. Um, Thank you.